Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Jamie. Now, over the past few weeks, I've been telling you guys a lot about what I am doing to actually protect my stock portfolio. I know many of you may not know the steps or the processes to actually get your own investment account created so you can buy and sell stocks on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So today, I'm going to share with you the processes I went through to create my very own investment account. I will try to share the process from start to finish and make it as simple as possible so you can go and open your very own account tomorrow. If you're one of the new persons here today, you can consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell as well because I share my opinions on investing, personal finance, and entrepreneurship every Wednesday. So before we get into it, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel a lot when you do. Okay, now, so let's get into it. When you're opening your very first investment account, the first thing you need to decide is where you're going to open it. Pretty simple, right? If I am not mistaken, a lot of the major financial institutions in Jamaica actually have a brokerage arm. So what you can do is actually check with your bank to see if they offer brokerage services. You will need an account with these brokers because if you want to purchase shares on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, you cannot just go down to the offices of the stock exchange and bring your check and say, hey, I want to buy some stock. You need a middleman. Now that you have found out that your bank offers brokerage services, the next thing you need to do is to find out the requirements to open the accounts. Now, if you already have an account with this financial institution, then you may not need as much information. But if you're new, there are going to be some requirements that you need. So you will need to call them to see exactly what you need when you're going to open the account. Now, from my knowledge, I know that normally these financial institutions, they're going to ask you for two things because these are very basic things that they need. One, they're going to need a proof of address, and they're also going to need a government issued ID. But as I said before, wherever you're going to open the account, speak with the representatives there to see exactly what it is that they are going to need to help you to open this account. When I opened my equity trading account, I already had an account with my financial institution, but I still needed to fill out some forms. So what that goes to say is be prepared to fill out some forms whether you had an account before or you're just going to open a new account. You can also open a joint account, meaning you can have someone on it. So you can put your significant other on it or your child. Now, if you are going to put your child on it, you're going to need to also get them a TRN. Now, I know normally you would get a TRN once you're 18 years old in Jamaica, but for any account that you create at the JCSD, you have to have a TRN. Now, the reason I know this, I have a daughter that is less than 6 years old and I created an account for her. Now, when I was creating the account, I actually had to go and get a TRN number for her before I could do any business in terms of purchasing stocks for her. So bear this in mind and just hit that like button. After you fill out all the information and so on and the account is now open, the next thing you need to do is to actually put money in there. This can be done in several ways, but again, you will need to check with the institution that you're doing business to see if it is that they can take cash transactions, because if you're doing business with a broker that is a non-deposit taking entity, then you're going to be a little bit more limited in the options you have to deposit funds. So discuss with them based on the available options how you're going to fund your account. Now that you have filled out the form, opened the account, funded the account, I know you're all ready to start investing. But not just yet. To purchase stocks in Jamaica, you need another account number. It's called a JCSD account number. Now, the JCSD is the Jamaica Central Securities Depository. They're a subsidiary of the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Now, what they do is to actually transfer ownership of the shares. If you're not purchasing the shares directly from the company, whether by an IPO or an APO, then what you're doing is to actually purchase the shares from an investor just like me, for example. Now, when you're purchasing that shares, the JCSD will go ahead and pretty much transfer the shares from me to you. So they're going to change the ownership. So you have to have a JCSD account number before you actually start trading. So only after getting your JCSD number will you be able to start buying and selling stocks in Jamaica. Now that you have set up the account, you've funded the account and everything is ready, how do you make your first purchase? Now, depending on the broker you use, you can do it one of two ways. You can either do it electronically or you can do it through one of the investment advisors at your broker. Now, for me personally, I prefer to do my trades electronically because it gives me lots more control. And what I use is a JTrader platform. Now, I know a lot of the major financial institutions in Jamaica actually offer their own proprietary platform to do trades on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So it doesn't matter. If you are someone who wishes to do it electronically, you can talk to your broker and see if that option is available. Now, the other option, by purchasing it through your investment advisor, it may come at an additional cost because what you're doing is to actually communicating with this person, telling them that, hey, you need them to initiate a trade for this at this time and give them basically all the details of the trade. So you might pay a little bit more for that service. So as I said in my last video, the only good time to start investing is now. And with new technologies added every day, it is getting easier and easier to invest. Competition is also increasing, so trading costs are getting lower and lower. So when you're opening your investment accounts, one of the things that you need to do is to also shop around. Try to get the best cost because there's a lot of competition out there right now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have not yet subscribed, now is a good time to do so. Hit that notification bell too. Now, at this point, I know you have hit that like button already, but I'm just going to say it again so that I can feel good. Go ahead and hit that like button. And as always, guys, before you make any changes to your portfolio, please speak to a licensed portfolio advisor because at the end of the day, I am just a random guy on YouTube, right? Bye-bye.